Number 190 in the Imprint range is the fantastic City of God, a movie if you haven't seen, you need to check it out. It is pretty much perfect and an absolute fantastic and engrossing film. It tells the story of two kids, one Rocket and one Lil Z, who are going to grow up to be people on the opposite ends of the spectrum within the slums of Rio. We have Rocket, a character who kind of stays away from the violent crime life, who is trying to better himself, who's trying to get regular jobs, and we see him grow up from a kid into a young adult. We also get to see the rise of Lil Z, a young man, child at the start of this one, with homicidal tendencies, who rises through the ranks as a criminal because he's willing to do the things that others won't. And it's shot with this lavish style, showing you the depravity in which the people are living in, showing the crimes that they're doing, showing the relationships and the family-like atmosphere of these groups of people as they grow up, grow apart, and move on to their own lives within the City of God. Kind of story we've seen done similarly before, whether it be like Goodfellas, where you see the rise and fall of a character. Only this one we focus on someone who's good, someone who doesn't want to get drawn into the violent world, who's a bystander, who sees everything unfold in front of him. And I really liked Rocket because everything round about him seems to be leading towards the violent gangster lifestyle, the drug use, the selling drugs, to becoming an addict. Everything is pushing him in that direction, and he's kind of strong-willed enough to realise that that's not for him. He's wanting to move on to something better, doesn't quite know how he's going to get there, sometimes flirts with the darker element of these slums, but is ultimately a good moral character and one that I really enjoyed spending time with.
Filho da puta do gerente achou que eu tava formado com os moleques do caixa baixa.
Preso, eu podia chamar a polícia. Entendeu? É justa causa. Vai, pega essas coisas e vai embora, vai.
Fui pra rua sem fundo de garantia e sem indenização.
Now, there is a huge enjoyable element of watching the carnage that Lil Z causes throughout this one. He is a complete tornado of a character. Whenever he enters a scene, you're pretty sure somebody's going to end up dead, not sure how or what kind of violence is going to just devolve into. This character is an absolute crazed maniac. In that way, it's fun to watch because you're never quite sure what's going to happen, but it shows you the kind of horrible juxtaposition to Rocket, you know, where you have this character who's embraced all the bad elements, who's loving all the criminality that's going on, the drug abuse, the fights, the taking what you want, the power that comes with that, the prestige and the reputation.
Aí, dá uma cerveja aí, meu.
Tá ficando maluco, negão? Tá me vendo aqui não, filha da puta? Que seu caralho, negão? Da próxima vez que você fizer isso novamente, eu dou tiro na tua...
Oh, it's a fantastic film, and the way it's shot is just wonderfully put, showing you these slums, showing you the rundown nature of it, but also the beautiful nature of the city, whether it be by the beach, whether it be the business world of it. It's one that kind of shows you both elements within the film, and there's some fantastically shot sequences in this. There is one where we tell the story of an apartment which seems to be bad luck for all the drug dealing occupants within it. And as the static camera kind of stays there showing us the four walls, we kind of see the evolution of its tenants, how they had their downfall, how they rose to become the leader. It's just such a wonderfully inventive sequence. Is it a history or a sequence that we need? No, but it gives us the constant message that things are always changing, and the violent lifestyle leads to a short reign as people are all constantly taking over and taking over.
Porra, Dadinho. Chega assim na minha boca, meu amigo. Quem falou que a boca é tua, rapaz?
É, quem falou que a boca é tua, cara?
There is certain scenes of brutality that are genuinely shocking. We have kids within the neighbourhoods who are robbing and pillaging small stores, stealing what they can to eat. and we have little Z who wants to take control of his area, wants to make sure that the businesses are paying him the protection money, and he is going to protect them. And when they chase down the kids, you think they're going to give them a beating or give them a shake-up or whatever, but you don't expect them to maim and murder these young children like they do.
No pé ou na mão?
Na mãozinha, né?
It's shocking, as is many sequences within this film. The climax of the movie, as everything kind of hits to an almost street war, is fantastic. I felt genuinely afraid for our main character as he's in the middle of it, snapping away pictures, not taking any sides, stuck between the police and the violent gangs and the other gangs that are fighting each other. It's truly exhilarating, terrifying, and just one of those exhilarating sequences that really had me through the gamut of emotions. City of God is perfect. It's utterly wonderful. If you have not seen this, check it out. It is an amazing movie, highly recommended, well worth picking up. I would love to know your thoughts on City of God. Let me know in the comment box below whether you loved it, hated it, and why, because I'm really curious about this one. There's more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff. Don't forget to hit this video with a like because it really helps the channel, and in the description box below are links to the Patreon, membership program, manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.